Welcome back, Barcelona fans. Today we've got a jam-packed update from the Camp Nou, covering everything you need to know about Barca's present and future. From the return and rising promise of young talents like Marc Bernal and Joan Garcia, to the serious defensive concerns with Ronald Araujo still out and coaching staff suspensions impacting the team ahead of Atletico Madrid. We'll also dive into Deco's bold move prioritizing Manchester City's Savinho as the long-term replacement for Rafinha, who continues to attract big Premier League interest. Plus, we'll look at how Barcelona is managing its talented midfield crop and the hopeful rise of Garcia towards his first Spain call-up. Stick around for all the latest news, analysis and insider info as Barca navigate a challenging but exciting period this season. Barcelona have an array of talent coming through the ranks at La Masia, and some have already made their way into the first team over the last couple of seasons. Marc Bernal is one of those, with the midfielder tipped to become one of the club's standout performers in the years to come. Bernal broke onto the scene at the start of last season, before a cruel ACL injury saw him out of action for over a year. He returned in September, although he did not make his first start until Saturday's victory over Alaves. Hansi Flick has been keen to ease Bernal back in at a very slow pace, as he does not want the 18-year-old to suffer another major injury. He is not the only one that wants the youngster to be protected, as Barcelona president Joan Laporta also values him highly. As per Sport, Laporta has told Bernal that, if everything goes as we all want, one day you will be able to be captain of Barcelona. Alongside the likes of Pedri, Gavi and Fermin Lopez, it is hoped that the teenager will be able to lead the midfielder for many years to come. Barcelona have asked Bernal to be patient. In recent weeks, it has been reported that Bernal has been frustrated with his lack of prominence since he returned from injury, but Barcelona have made it clear to him that they do not want to take any risks with him. They turned down a number of offers in the summer as they want to count on his services for now, but also many years to come. Bernal should see more playing time in the coming weeks, given that he is expected to jump ahead of Marc Casado in the central midfield pecking order. He will still have Pedri and Frenkie de Jong ahead of him, but opportunities should come. Barcelona training confirms good and bad news before Atletico Madrid. The latest training session held by La Liga champions Barcelona on Sunday confirmed both positive and negative news on the personnel front. The former came in the form of confirmation of the return of Frenkie de Jong. Midfielder de Jong for his part missed out yesterday evening, as Barcelona put Deportivo Alaves to the sword by 3-1. This came owing to what were described as personal reasons. 24 hours on though, the Dutchman was back in the thick of things at the Ciutat Esportiva, expected to be available to face Atletico Madrid in midweek as a result. The news regarding Ronald Araujo, on the other hand, was less positive. Stopper Araujo has not been seen in Barcelona training since his midweek nightmare at Chelsea in the Champions League. According to club insider Javier Miguel from Diario AS, Uruguayan defender Ronald Araujo remained absent from Barcelona's training session in Catalonia's capital earlier today. Despite their 3-1 victory over Alaves on Saturday, the performance fell short of expectations. The Catalans struggled to assert control at the Spotify Camp Nou, a reality that coach Hansi Flick openly acknowledged in his post-match comments. The situation has clearly weighed heavily on Flick, who was seen in an emotional moment after the game. He was consoled by standout performer Rafinha, who played a key role in securing the win for the league leaders. Hansi Flick: after the end of the match, Rafinha was telling me the same thing I said last time. We will improve. We will be much better in the upcoming matches. MD have not shed more light on the situation. They consulted Barcelona sources, who confirmed that Flick was dejected due to having 2 of his backroom staff sent off in the closing stages of the match. The German was said to have expressed his anger to the 4th official, so it is claimed that he was in the process of calming down when the video of himself and Rafinha emerged. José Ramón de la Fuente, Barcelona goalkeeping coach, and Marcus Sorg, Flick's assistant, were both dismissed for complaining about a decision, which means that they will both be missing from the dugout for Tuesday's showdown clash against Atletico Madrid, which also takes place at the Spotify Camp Nou. Barcelona believe informed stars made in Spain call up only a matter of time. The return of Joan Garcia earlier this month has been quite a blessing for Barcelona. Fernandes occupying the number 10 role will also allow United to run a fluid front 3 of Fernandes Cunha, with the Cameroonian's place taken by Mount during AFCON. Sesko can continue to offer a traditional striker presence, while Xerxes stays as the backup option. It's a virtuous cycle that can take United up another level as long as Amorim makes that decision. Man United ratings versus Crystal Palace: Xerxes and Mount's redemption, but 2 out of 10 star has no hiding place. Manchester United finally broke their Selhurst Park curse with a 2-1 win courtesy of second-half goals from Joshua Zirkzee and Mason Mount. Man United almost made an inroad within the first minute as a long throw caused chaos in Palace's box, but that remained their attacking high as Palace grew into the game. They were eventually rewarded after the half-hour mark when Mateta struck a penalty as United's anemic attack showed no signs of improvement. The second half was more of the same until a smart finish from Joshua Zirkzee woke up Man United, with Mason Mount scoring soon after to complete a turnaround. Palace's tired legs from a midweek trip began to show as United saw the game off comfortably, with Lisandro Martinez making his return from injury. Fernandes, Cunha, Sesko. Man United injury news and possible return dates versus West Ham. Bruno Fernandes appeared to hand Ruben Amorim a fresh Manchester United injury worry during their 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Manchester United delivered the perfect response to their loss against Everton, securing a strong comeback win at Crystal Palace. After going behind to Jean-Philippe Mateta's first-half penalty, the Red Devils turned the game around with second-half goals from Mason Mount and Joshua Zirkzee. A huge boost for Ruben Amorim, especially with Benjamin Sesko and Matheus Cunha both sidelined through injury. Mount and Zirkzee stepping up in their absence couldn't have come at a better time, particularly with United facing a tight schedule this week. With no European football, they've usually had long gaps between matches, but that won't be the case as West Ham visit Old Trafford on Thursday. There were some late worries about Bruno Fernandes after he was seen holding the back of his leg near the end of the game, but early signs suggest the captain may still be available for the upcoming match. Bruno Fernandes. After limping his way through the last knockings of the victory at the Seagulls, Amorim provided an update on Fernandes' condition which indicated he will be fine to face West Ham. What Amorim has said: "It was a kick, I was shouting at him because he needs to learn we make a substitution in the end, he needs to talk to the bench. But he said it was just a kick, so everything is okay." So there it is. One moment in the 23rd minute showed exactly why the Bruno Fernandes at CDM experiment must end, and how a simple tactical switch could transform Manchester United's entire structure. Putting Bruno back at number 10, restoring Kobbie Mainoo alongside Case Moreau, and unleashing a front line of Fernandes, Cunha, and Mbeumo could take United to another level instantly. The comeback win at Palace was encouraging, the performances of Zirkzee and Mount were vital, and the positive injury update on Bruno is a huge relief. But with West Ham coming to Old Trafford in just a few days, Amorim must get his decision right. Let us know in the comments below. Should Bruno return to the number 10 role permanently? Who should start up front versus West Ham? And did Zirkzee and Mount do enough to earn their place? Make sure to like, subscribe, and join us for more breaking United news. Glory, glory Man United!